So, hi friends, how are you? And today we discuss the double veto. What is the concept of double veto? How it could be called as a double veto? So, all those aspects we covering. As you know that before going to that, I request you to subscribe to my channel Law Speeches, where I am covering international law as well as other laws, and also the topical international and the Indian matters. So just I told you that today we are covering the double veto. So it is a very important power is conferred by the UN Charter under Article 27. Regarding the veto powers. You know there are two kinds of members are there in the Security Council. One is permanent members, other is a non-permanent members. There are five permanent members are there. They are United States of America, Britain, France, Western Soviet Union, now we call it as a Russia and China. These are the five permanent members. And non-permanent members, there are 10 are there. They elected for 2 years term on rotation basis. And to run the Security Council, we have the president of the Security Council. It also be rotates in every month in between the 15 members. So Article 27 of the UN Charter provides that the matters, whether it is a procedural matter, a substantive matters, or any other matter, it will be decided by the President of the Security Council. If it is ordinary matters, 9 affirmative votes are required. But it is a procedural or a substantial matter, means 9 votes of members are required. In addition to that, 5 permanent members, they have to ratify it. Suppose President of the Security Council says that it is a procedural matter, but one permanent member says it is not a permanent, it is a procedural matter, and it vetoes. Then the matter will goes to voting. There again votes will be counted. Again the member which has been vetoed, permanent member which has been vetoed the matter, again vetoes the issue itself. If that is there, it has utilized the two vetoes at the time of deciding the matter, whether it is a permanent or procedural or substantive, and later the entire matter has been vetoed by the permanent member. So it has utilized the 2 times the veto power. So that it is called as a double veto. So this power is, veto power is, as I told you, is exclusively available to the permanent members of the United Nations organization. And because of it, the permanent members of the United Nations organization they are considering that they are the above the other members. Because of this veto power and double veto power, the basic principle of the UN Charter, that is the equality of states, have been gets damaged. The UN Charter says that all states are equal, they have the only one vote. But here, vetoing the process, the special powers have been conferred upon the the permanent members of the Security Council. That special power is not there to the other non-permanent members of the Security Council. In form of veto, they are vetoing, they are rejecting the entire proposals. Not only a single time, but also 2 times. So double veto became a very powerful tool in the hands of the permanent members. So number of resolutions have been rejected. Very important resolutions have been rejected by the permanent members, which are useful for international peace and security and development and social and economic development. Because of their interest is violated, their interest has been harmed, the permanent members have resorting to the veto power. So a talk is going on that the veto power should be abolished. But some also say that veto power should be there because of that we have the semblance is there. But that is not a fair. Because now the world has transformed in different ways. So this veto power has also been to be reconsidered and should be effectuated for some changes. Otherwise, the basic purpose of the doctrine of equality states will be gets damaged.